Welcome everybody, my name is Michael or Kubera. Today, as you can see, not really, but yay, it's snowing and there's snow. So Bitcoin broke above $40,000. That's right, Bitcoin has regained its ground. Previously, earlier in the week, we were at $30,000. There was a minor correction. For some, it was a major correction at the end of the bull market, but those were just weak hands selling their Bitcoin for cheap to the institutional investor whales. Well, let's discuss about Bitcoin and where it possibly might go. I'm not making any Bitcoin predictions because nobody knows where it will end, even financial experts, but I'll give my opinion, so stay tuned. Currently, Bitcoin is at 39,600. We are above $1 trillion again. And one of the winners of this week was actually Polkadot, which beat Litecoin, and it's sitting currently above a $11 billion market cap, while BCH and Litecoin are below $10 billion. So hooray! If anybody was invested in Polkadot, you had 24% gains over the past really 24 to 48 hours. So congratulations to you. Now let's discuss where Bitcoin might be heading. A lot of people are saying $50,000. That's the next large psychological barrier. 10,000 was a huge psychological barrier. 100,000 is getting repeated on every single news websites. People are arguing whether we will hit 100,000, whether we won't. Before we get to that, let's just focus on what's really close around the corner. We already surpassed $42,000. We went past $40,000 multiple times, so most likely we're going to return back above $40,000. People want to get above 42,000. They want a new all-time high. So whether that's going to be 43, 44, 45,000, that is very probable to happen. Of course, if suddenly there's some crazy events that happen over the next few weeks, yes, we could somehow turn into a bear market, but most of the market right now is bullish. Most of the institutional investors, most people are bullish. The fear and greed index is high for greed. People want to make some money. So it's most probable that we will get to $50,000 because as we explore Bitcoin options, oh yes, very risky stuff, but this can provide some insight into the future of the markets. So the options market is able to show us probabilities of what price we might get to. And a few research firms have come out with data that suggests there's a 20% chance that options investors are trading, that there's a 20% chance that Bitcoin goes above $50,000. And if we look at how many people are betting for Bitcoin to be at $36,000 and how many people for specifically the number $52,000 by the end of the next 2 weeks, by January 29th, within the past 24 hours alone, the $52,000 call has had over 2,059 contracts, and for 36,000 it's only been 1,200. That means most of the market is bullish, and if there's a parabolic rally suddenly to 50,000, 52,000 and above, we're not that far away from it. It's around a 30% difference. 20% chance doesn't seem like a lot, but it's still really, really good. And the 1 month put call skew has reached a low record of minus 35.9, and put options are basically selling. So people who don't really believe in the price. This is good because this means that the market is bullish. In other news, we've had Grayscale's crypto products raised over $3 billion in the last quarter, which is a record breaker in itself. Then we had the Winklevoss brothers making cash. They're making bank with Gemini, and they're actually thinking about taking Gemini public. So there's this whole debate, should you go public, should you go private? And if you don't have enough money, where I know it seems like, oh, billions of dollars, that's a lot, but in the cryptocurrency world where they're trying to become these institutional investors with an exchange and maybe other products as well, and if they're going to go public and IPO, the route that Coinbase is trying to go right now, they're still thinking about it. It's a lot to explore because as soon as you go in, it's kind of like Tesla's Elon Musk. As soon as Elon Musk tweets something, everybody's like, the SEC gets really uptight about it. You have shareholders that will look up to you as the founders and the CEO and the VP and the executives, and if anything happens, if any scandal occurs, you have to report to the shareholders, and sometimes you might get kicked out of your own company, even if you're the CEO, because there's going to be a chairman and there's going to be a board that might just kick you out after some time. While if it's private, you don't have to report anything. It's basically yours. You don't care. If the company fails, that's your problem. If the company succeeds, you get to keep all the cash. Of course, there's still shares and people own, but it's the insiders. It's people who work at the company. Nobody else. Nobody really cares about that stuff. So there's some upsides and downsides, but if they want a few $1 billion more, if they want to raise that capital, an IPO and going public might be the way to do it. And then they're always able to do an Elon Musk and have multiple companies and take one public and have the next one be private, such as SpaceX. So that's today's video, short and sweet. Thanks so much for watching. Bullish sentiment all around. Bitcoin's doing pretty well. Ethereum went above $1,200. It's now approaching $1,300. Will we see Bitcoin get to $50,000? It might just happen. Again, it would require kind of a 30% raise from where we're at right now, but last December, we had over a 50% raise. So during the month of December and during the month of January, the first week of January, just the past 30 days, looking back from like January 7th, pretty crazy that we're already ending the second week here. Woohoo! We're halfway through the month. My birthday's in a few days. So that 30-day period was crazy because Bitcoin just doubled in price. So a lot of people are happy if you made good money. You got to pay some bills or whatever, cash out a little bit, cash out some amount that you feel comfortable with. And for everybody else, if you're a Bitcoin believer, just stay in it for the long run. I don't mean a few months. I don't mean a year or two. I mean 5 to 10 years. Think of it like a mutual fund or an index fund or an ETF. You got to keep this stuff for years and years and just keep it automatically flowing in. Percentage of your income, you have an emergency fund, you have everything set up. You are in a sound position. You're not going to panic sell. A lot of people are going to panic sell, and there's probably some people who really regret selling Bitcoin right now at $30,000 or $32,000 when it bounced back up in such a short time too. So hey, it's a correction. There was a lot of stuff going on last week. MicroStrategy's buying more Bitcoin. So that's today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, and share, and check out my secondary channel. Link is down in the description below. See you guys in the next video. Bye.